Welcome to the AI Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Jaden Schaefer. Every day, I bring you breaking AI news, diving into the implications it has in your life and business. If you're interested in sponsoring the podcast and getting your company in front of thousands of AI enthusiasts every day, there's an email in the description. Finally, make sure you are on the waitlist for the AI Box platform, a tool we are building to allow you to automate virtually any task with AI tools. Find it at aibox.ai. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? I record and publish podcasts on a platform called Spotify for Podcasters, and I absolutely love it. Essentially, you can upload from your phone or computer, and it distributes to every platform that plays podcasts. They support video podcasts, and you can make money on the platform with ads or even podcast subscriptions, something that has made my life so much easier as a podcaster. So if you're interested, I highly recommend you give it a try. You can download the Spotify for Podcast app, or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started on your podcast today. Microsoft has a big announcement that many believe is set to launch the Bing chat into into this atmosphere. It's going to essentially be a really big move for Bing chat as they are now integrating this into enterprise. They're making a very big enterprise play. So today on the podcast, we're going to be diving into what exactly Microsoft is doing, what their plans are with this Bing chat, and how we think this is going to impact AI in enterprise. So the big story here is that Bing's essentially they're making what is called Bing Chat Enterprise, and they took the wraps off of their business-centric chatbot at this annual Inspire conference they recently did. You know, it's the same conference that they announced they would be having Meta's new Llama 2 model on Microsoft Azure as like the preferred kind of cloud platform. But in any case, they made a bunch of big announcements there, and this is one of them. So they've actually drawn a lot of attention to this solution's robust data privacy and governance controls. What a lot of people I've heard of like about Microsoft and their Azure play is that, you know, a lot of people have been selling everyone inside of their company, their organizations, don't put private data, don't put company data into these AI chatbots, ChatGPT, et cetera, because the problem is there's privacy leaks. There's people that are reviewing the responses on OpenAI's end that could be seeing this confidential data. So all sorts of, abilities for private data to be leaked through these AI models. And so I think something that a lot of people really like about Microsoft's solution is that on their Azure platform, you have the ability to have hosted locally, on your own server, hosted AI models like ChatGPT, including ChatGPT. That was actually one of the special rules, one of the special deals that Microsoft got was that when they made this massive investment into OpenAI, they were able to host ChatGPT on its own instance on the Microsoft Azure platform for organizations, enterprise companies to be able to use. And so that is completely safe because it's on its own service, it's on its own server. And so, companies can be assured that their data isn't going to get leaked if they have one of these kind of specific setup servers with their own instance of ChatGPT on it. So in addition to this, I think corporate customers have really signaled a keen interest in leveraging AI tools. That much is obvious. The entire corporate industry, the entire corporate space is very, very interested in this. But of course, with all the data privacy concerns, that I think is one of the biggest reasons that have held many corporations back. So I think Microsoft's chief communications officer, that's Frank X. Shaw, he has, really been a big advocate of this. And I think with Bing Chat Enterprise, he assured the data put in into these AI models, especially on the Bing Chat Enterprise model, stays in the model. It stays safe, granting enterprises secure access to optimized answers, heightened efficiencies, and fresh avenues for innovation, right? That's what they're saying. But really what's happening is with this new Bing Chat Enterprise tool, companies are able to get, more than just ChatGPT, especially because ChatGPT took away the public browsing capabilities. So they're able to get Bing Chat, which has got the internet on it, and it's got, ChatGPT built into it. And companies can rest assured that when they put something into this, when they put private data into this, it stays in the model. It doesn't go anywhere. It's never used to retrain or to, make more data. It's not getting sucked into a database somewhere. This is all kept absolutely confidential. I think that's what people really want to hear. So I think this fear was initially realized when Apple clamped down on internal uses of tools like OpenAI's ChatGPT and also GitHub's Copilot. And then we had people like Samsung, Verizon, Bank of America, Walmart, Chase Bank, and a bunch of others. So as with according to a Cyberhaven survey, an alarming 6.5% of employees have reportedly pasted company data into ChatGPT, and 3.1% have even copied sensitive data into ChatGPT. So obviously this is an issue. I think that's what, made these companies essentially make mandates that their employees could not use these kind of tools. But apart from, really tightened data controls, I think Bing Chat Enterprise parallels Bing Chat's functionality. So launching in preview mode, it can respond to queries with text, graph, charts, and images. It can even generate messaging for a new product or make product comparisons using sensitive data such as product specs and pricing, right? So imagine Apple's going to be launching the new version of the iPhone and they need some sort of spec pricing overview or whatever for their website. Obviously, Apple's a big enough company that you should probably just hire a person to manually do this. But you can think other companies, let's say a smaller company with something that's sensitive data, they don't want to release this. They can now actually use ChatGPT to generate this kind of content without worrying that this data, that the information, that the specs is going to get leaked or could be leaked. It's not necessarily everyone's worried that this definitely is going to get leaked. This information definitely is going to get out there. But it's kind of just a worry that it's possible. This might get leaked. This might go out there. So the soon-to-be unveiled visual search feature is also going to take Bing Chat Enterprise to the next level. We've seen something very similar yesterday out of Google Bard, where essentially you're able to upload images into this thing, and it's able to use images for search or images as inputs. So you could, essentially with the Google Bard one, it was really impressive. They had someone take a screenshot of an app on their phone, throw it in there, and say, give me the code to generate this app, and it was able to do that with a timer app that they screenshotted. So very, very impressive. It's going to be impressive if Bing Enterprise gets this. This is something that we know GPT-4 has the capabilities of doing, but sometimes they don't release all the capabilities of GPT-4 right away. And honestly, a lot of times Bing Chat actually gets them ahead of ChatGPT. So that may be the case here. And I think that that's really going to allow the AI to answer questions about uploaded images, find related content on the web. Visual search started rolling out today in Bing Chat. I'm assuming they're doing this because, Google Bard did it yesterday, so now all of a sudden they're like, boom, we can't be behind the ball. Let's launch it today, and that's going to be on mobile and also web platforms, which I think is going to be great. So, Microsoft's consumer chief marketing officer, that's Yusuf Med, and also Jared Spataro, who is the CVP of modern work and business apps. Really, they detailed the workings of visual search in a blog post, but essentially it just allows users to upload images and scour the web for related content. Bing then understands the image context, interprets it, and answers different questions about it. So Bing Chat Enterprise will be accessible wherever Bing Chat is supported. So, bing.com/chat, I think is where most people get that. Microsoft's Edge browser has a little sidebar for it. But soon it's also going to be with Windows Copilot, which is a brand new feature that is going to be brought to all new Windows devices. So subscriptions are free for Microsoft 365, E3, E5, Business Standard, Business Premium customers, and also a standalone offering is going to be available for $5 per user per month in the future. I think automatic activations of Bing Chat Enterprise is triggered once an employee logs into Bing using their organizational Microsoft account. So I think there's an increasing pressure to cash in on viral AI chatbot technologies like Bing Chat, which reportedly cost OpenAI tens of millions in processing. I think someone calculated around $63 million just to train GPT-4. Now, of course, they have all the compute that has to run every single time you ask a question. It's costing them money. And so I think that that's what they spent tens of millions of dollars in January alone. And then meanwhile, some people are saying that financial experts are predicting that Bing Chat, powered by OpenAI's ChatGPT-4 model, needs a massive $4 billion infrastructure investment to really cater to all Bing users' queries. So I think that's going to be pretty massive, of course. And then I think the introduction of Bing Chat Enterprise is a follow-up to the recent unveiling of GitHub's Copilot for Business, Microsoft's $20 a month AI code implementation tool for the enterprise. In parallel, OpenAI launched ChatGPT Plus, which is a premium service offering priority access to novel features and upgrades over the base level ChatGPT. If you don't have GPT Premium, really you need it to get GPT-4, which is the best version of ChatGPT. So if you use ChatGPT, highly recommend upgrading to GPT-4. I've had it for a number of months, and it has definitely been a game changer as far as the quality of the results that come out of it. I think this is going to be really big. I'm excited to see what happens with Bing Chat Enterprise, how this pushes the area for the industry forward, essentially by allowing more companies and enterprises to engage with AI chatbots. I think this is going to be massive, and I think this is going to be really big implications for the entire industry as more people essentially are onboarded and are going to be using these tools on a regular basis.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Thank you for listening to the AI Chat Podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, I'd appreciate it if you rate us wherever you listen to your podcast. And if you're looking for an innovative group of AI enthusiasts, make sure to check out our Discord channel and Facebook community. It's obviously a lot more interactive than a podcast where we can share software, tools, and prompts we're using in AI every day. I'll leave a link for those in the description below.